Let's go ahead and welcome in trial attorney Heather Waddell. Heather, you represented actor Jussie Smollett. He told police in 2019 he was a victim of a violent hate crime. He was later found guilty of making this whole thing up. So you're very familiar, or I guess versed in this area. If this turns out to be a hoax, what charges could mom face?
So obviously, Mr. Smollett was prosecuted in the state of Illinois, which is different than what would be prosecuted in Houston. So Texas law, pretty much the most that the mother could face in a case like this is a Class B misdemeanor for filing a false report, up to 180 days in jail and a fine of only up to $2,000. If you do file a false report about a missing child or a missing person, it's a Class C misdemeanor, which is punishable only by a fine. So it's even less than the Class B misdemeanor that she would be facing for any other type of filing false police report. So I'm not necessarily surprised that the district attorney is declining to file any charges here. These are cases that generally are either not prosecuted or are usually misdemeanors. In Illinois, we do have a statute that allows for a felony charge for a filing of a false police report, and that's what Mr. Smollett was charged with. But in Texas, the only thing she can be charged with is a Class B or C misdemeanor.
And at this point, you're saying you don't think she'll even be charged with that?
Probably not. I mean, if they want to continue to allocate any further resources to it, that might be a cost-benefit analysis that they would have to weigh. But otherwise, again, a Class B or C misdemeanor, the Class C is only punishable by a fine. The Class B, she could spend up to 180 days in jail.
I guess let's play a hypothetical here, if you will. If mom is charged with a crime here, police are saying that he was actually at home for 8 years when they were looking for him. But I guess give me the defense argument here. How would you defend mom if she were charged with a crime here?
Ultimately, this might come down to an issue of mental health issues. That would probably be my best defense that I would be able to give her in a situation like this. It almost strikes me as a Munchausen syndrome by proxy, where a caregiver, usually a parent or sometimes a nanny or something, will have this attention-seeking behavior where they actually either make the person they're in care of, in charge of, sick, or do all sorts of attention-seeking behavior surrounding these completely made-up situations regarding their child, their own child, or someone in their care. And it's very real. It's a diagnosable mental illness in the DSM. And I think that might be the only thing, especially if there is evidence that he was really there the whole time. And, if there is evidence that he felt like a prisoner, that she was holding him there, making him give false names, anything like that, where, he felt like he was being controlled and held in the home against his will.
All right, something we will keep watching. Heather Waddell, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your perspective on this.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.